Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to King's Quest II, Romancing the Stones. When we last left off, we had quite an underworld adventure, didn't we? We got to fight off against Sharkies, which is a still strange name, and we managed to get the trident back for King Neptune, which in return, he gave us the water gem, one of the first gems we need in order to open the door and go save our beloved girl in the tower. Now we gotta go find the air gem. The life gem, as Neptune called it.
The fallen picket feels reasonably sturdy and is pointed at one end. Believing that you may find a use for it, you retrieve it and carry it with you.
Oh, thank you. I really wanted this. Either way. Now, we must go searching for the air gem, which, from what Neptune told us, is high in the sky. Finding it's going to be interesting. I'm sure. We have much to do. And very little time to do it. Well, actually, no, we got plenty of time to do it, but either way, we have much to do. And we have a lot to take care of as we continue further. Also, remember our little friend that's in the haystack? Well, now I got something to help him. Remember that cloth we got from the bottle earlier? Here, blow your nose on this.
Here, this might help your sneezing.
Oh, thanks.
That's quite a sneeze.
Here, you can have this back now.
You retrieve the partially used cloth from the haystack.
Feel better?
Yeah, it's so good to be able to
Bless you.
You take the silver needle.
Huh. We find a golden needle in King's Quest V. That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna head over to the library again, because I think there's another book that I can read. Boop! So, Grouchy Librarian. I don't suppose you could recommend another good book.
Yes?
Could you recommend another good book?
Yes!
There!
Thanks! I'm gonna look at it.
This book is entitled Legends. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Ugh, the music skipped there for a minute there. Daventry's first king, known to many as Legenimor, is as much an enigma of history as he is woven into the fabric of legend itself. Though his passing occurred nearly 1,000 years ago, it remains somewhat unclear as to the manner of his death and what became of the power he wielded. Historians do know that Legenimor was a powerful magician, or a wizard as he might be called nowadays. He is largely credited with bringing, along with his kind, magic and civility to Daventry and the surrounding world. According to legend, during what was arguably the bloodiest war Daventry has ever seen, Legenimor sought to commit his awesome power to the cosmos. It is believed that he blamed himself for the extent of the Grand War, in particular the magic that had been used to exacerbate the death toll. He therefore chose to render himself mortal, an action that would prove to be his last. However, legend would also suggest that his power may be attainable if only one were to perceive and understand how and when. This is evidenced by a parchment located just a few centuries ago and dated 30 years after the first king's death. Ooh. If seeketh you the power of Legenimor, thou shalt be well praised. It will not be an easy task from the path thou may be swayed, for in great Daventry lies the means for which it may be found, belonging to one who rules the land, by one who wears the crown. From the circle nature springs from royal thoughts thus sown, though woe betide the unjust thief who claims it for his own. In this great land 'tis known to rest the corpse of Legenimor, who died defending his home turf in the longest, fiercest war. His great mistake which sealed his fate, he cast his magic aside, up high into the heavens which forever stretches wide. But the search may be rewarding for the seeker of this power, as its apex soon approaches when cometh the darkest hour. Hark, spy sun and moon and planets, as all of them align. The one prepared for the ascension will surely see the sign. Power thus can then be granted to just one from this great tool. If one be thee, then thou shalt be the everlasting jewel. The first king's brother, Morgellon, was also presumed killed in the Grand War. Legenimore's loyal first knight and successor, Granthathor, ruled over the realm for nearly 50 years. He sired a number of children who either remained to guarantee the continuation of the royal bloodline or set forth to build kingdoms of their own. Fascinating. Not sure what this includes in our story, but I'm assuming it's going to be important at some point. Go on, go, go, go. There we go. Meanwhile, I think I could finally actually go into this place. I tried to earlier, it didn't work. Hey, we're in now. Oh, hi. How you doing, lady?
Good afternoon. What can I do for you, dear?
Hello. Do you sell anything that would aid an ascent up a mountain?
Unfortunately, I do not sell climbing equipment, or anything of that sort. This is really a specialist store.
Oh.
However, I do have an item which you might find useful. This lamp is said to contain a genie.
Ooh.
Never tried it myself, of course. I do not believe in using magic to solve my problems.
Okay.
Nature has made us as we are, and we should be glad of that.
It's a good lesson to have.
How much for the lamp?
The old lady hesitates. You sense she wants more from you than your money. You hope it is not anything that you will regret.
Well, seeing as how you are a man who seems adept at taking care of himself, perhaps you could do a small favor for me?
Somehow,
Sure,
you knew she was going
why
to say that.
not?
I once owned a beautiful nightingale, quite rare around here, but the sentimental value far outweighs its monetary worth. That foul old witch HAGATHA has stolen it from me, probably to use in some concoction or another.
Her nose screws up in disgust.
So, if you could be a sweetie and retrieve it for me, I will trade you. The lamp for the bird. Agreed?
Well, I will see what I can do.
That's a
Be
yes.
careful. If HAGATHA should spot you out of her good eye, then you'll be in for it.
A good eye, you say? So she's blind in one eye. That might help. But yeah, remember our little friend from earlier with the, in the cutscene opening? Yeah, we gotta deal with her now. The one who lives in the cave the Batman died out of. Also, I like the little knickknacks you have on the, shelf there. I see Rincewind's hat from Discworld.
It is a red sorcerer's hat. Apparently, this interesting-looking item is a Model DX cartridge retrieval unit. Quite a useful little device in another time and place.
Is that a reference to Space Quest? I never played those games, so I don't entirely know.
You are inside a cute little antique
I also see a dragon head.
Ah, dragon fire! Oh, no, wait. It's just a mounted dragon head. Whew.
It's fine, we lucked out with it last time, so it's fine. Can I talk to the proprietor more?
You have nothing more to...
No. Okay. Well, now we know what we must do. We gotta go get your nightingale in exchange for a genie. Considering how things usually go with the genie stuff in King's Quest, I don't know how far this is gonna go. Because I specifically remember in King's Quest V, you could find a bottle that has a genie, and if you open it, then you get sealed in it forever, and you get a game over, so that's fun. And then, if I recall, there is a genie in King's Quest VI, who works with the bad guy. So this is gonna be interesting. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I suppose. This was easy to find. I'm gonna save really quick. But yeah, if you remember from earlier, I approach.
As you near the cave, the bat symbol above the entrance starts radiating an ominous black glow.
Yeah, that. If I try entering that, something bad's gonna happen.
It is a human skull with a radiant blue stone wedged into its eye socket.
Ooh, fascinating. Can I do anything with this?
As you face the skull towards the image of the bat above the cave, you notice that its wing has faded slightly. However, you suspect that whatever danger the bat represents is still in effect.
Uh-huh. And this one?
It is a human skull with large eye sockets.
That one doesn't have a blue light in it. I have a blue gem I can stick in it.
As you attempt to place the birth gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it juts out uselessly like a bulging eyeball.
Well, that's a problem. It's not gonna fit.
You take the birth gem.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think I forgot something in the shop? Yeah. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm a dumb. I thought I didn't have it.
As you attempt...
I have the mallet.
You gently tap the birth gem with the mallet, hoping not to break it. It budges only slightly. You give it a harder hit. It moves a bit more. You hold your breath and give the gem an almighty thwack. It pops into the skull.
Like a daisy. Alright, so now that we got that...
With the birth gem now firmly in place, you turn the leftmost skull so that it faces the bat symbol above the cave entrance. The power of the two skulls combined has caused the bat symbol to disappear. You sense whatever danger it represented has now subsided.
Man, I can't believe Batman is freaking dead again. Okay, well, in that case, let's go in. Oh.
As you enter, you are almost overwhelmed by the foul stench which molests your nostrils. It is obviously coming from whatever HAGATHA is cooking in that large cauldron of hers. There are some things of interest on the other side of the cave, but you have no means of crossing over there safely at this time. A caged nightingale sits on the floor near the northern cave wall. The light from outside barely penetrates the interior of this cave. So long as you keep your distance, HAGATHA shouldn't notice you.
Yeah, especially if she's got bad eyes. Alright. I think I recall that it was on this side. Plus, it kind of makes sense because I need to grab this cloak.
Being as quiet as a mouse, you slide your hand inside the cloak to discover a deep pocket. Amongst sticky and disgusting spell ingredients, you find a tiny silver key and a peculiar golden ring-shaped device.
Alright, thanks. Alright, so now I can just slip over here really carefully.
You hear HAGATHA begin a chant of some kind while stirring her brew.
Yeah, that's not ominous in the slightest.
Fluid of blood, with bone and flesh.
You silently drop the cloth over the cage.
We don't want the bird making any noise. I'm sure as soon as I grab it...
Upon
Ugh.
attempting to lift the bird cage, you notice that it is attached to a thick chain and bound by a small lock.
God damn it.
Obviously, you can't take the cage while it's still chained to the wall. There is nothing else inside the cloak except for disgusting spell ingredients, none of which you want.
Crap.
To reverse itself.
Oh, I have the key. Never mind. It's fine.
You slide the silver key into the lock. It fits. You turn it silently, and the chain falls to the ground.
All I need
Without making a
is
sound, you take the nightingale into your possession.
Woo! Okay, I got it. Alright. Easy. Easy.
Uh-oh, HAGATHA has seen you.
Shit.
Well, you are the gentleman, saving me a lot of trouble by coming here.
Aww. I was so careful.
You wandered into the witch's lair, and where you stood gave not a care. She soon saw you, a smile she gave. Your flesh, your blood, your bones she craved.
God damn it. I guess I walked a little too far over. That's fine. It's fine. I got this. I got this. It's fine. I got this. I got this. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got this.
You silent.
I got this. I got this key. I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna grab his bird.
Without.
And I'm gonna sneak past
You
his.
hear Agatha begin a chant.
The fluid of blood with bone and flesh. 'Twill make my complexion young and fresh.
Bye! I did it.
You strike the skull with all your strength, and it shatters easily. The birth gem clatters to the ground, along with a multitude of bone fragments.
Yay, I did it.
You reacquire the birth gem.
Yeah, I kind of need that. Alright. Well, we got the bird back.
You remove the cloth from the cage.
Hi, birdie.
Looking at the bottom of the cage, you find that a letter has become stuck to it. You peel it off.
What does the letter
The paper
read?
is slightly crumpled and dirty, having somehow become stuck to the bottom of a bird cage.
What does it say?
You read the letter.
My dear sister, it has been a while since my last letter to you, and quite an age since we last spoke. Such are the busy lives we lead. I know of your preoccupation with eliminating your competition and wish you well in that ongoing endeavor. As for my part, the servant I have owned for the past 17 years is soon to come of age. It'll almost be a shame to kill this one, for he is quite adept at his chores. But the tradition must be observed at all times. I shall require a replacement in the not-too-distant future. Perhaps I should think up a new name for my next slave, though it is that much easier when I need only remember one. I've asked the father to notify me at once should he hear of any likely candidates. Speaking of which, though it is in no way my place to question the will of the father, for surely he has the best interest of all his followers at heart, does he not spend so much time locating that item of legend which he has been seeking for almost a millennium? While he is not to be second-guessed, I do wonder, is he so assured of its existence that he is willing to turn his attention away from his flock for so long a time? As for our remote brother, he seems increasingly interested in the ladies these days. I believe he has his eye on a royal couple who are expecting to conceive a girl within the year. Or so the signs say. I must confess, if he's prepared to wait so many long years for the child's maturation before abducting her, then he has far more patience than I. I await your reply, dear sister, and hope that this letter finds you well. If you have the chance to speak with the father, perhaps you will inquire of his commitment to this item he seeks. I would advise the utmost discretion, naturally. Your loyal and by far the better sibling, M. Moriarty? No.
The letter puzzles you, but you put it away and continue your quest.
Now you see, that is of importance, because it directly ties into the next game in the series, King's Quest III. I won't say anything more than that for now. For those of you who have actually played King's Quest III, you know of this. You, in fact, do know of this particular thing, who M is, and what he is referencing. But we'll get to that in another time. We gotta finish this game first. But it's an important little thing to note. Keep it in the back of your mind, viewers, for later. Much later, because I don't know when I'm actually going to finish this game yet. Anyway, my lady, I got your damn nightingale.
You offer the nightingale to Angelina. The sheer elation on her face almost makes the whole risk worth the while.
Almost.
She snatches it from you and proceeds to fuss over the bird. You wait for a moment, but it seems she no longer notices you.
Figures. I'll just sit here and wait for you then.
About the lamp you promised me in trade for the nightingale?
No, okay.
The shopkeeper looks up at you vaguely. She gradually remembers that there is another being in her world.
Oh yeah, there's somebody that exists.
Oh, yes, take it. You'll have no beginning of use with it.
Yeah,
What
you say
mean,
that.
No end of use?
Of course. Whatever you say, dear.
A little too
You hear
obsessed with that
Angelina
bird,
muttering
huh?
cheerfully to herself as she exits.
Finally, I have the final ingredient for that marvelous youth potion. I'm going to beat you to the punch, my dear Hagatha. Serves you right for hoarding this sweet, juicy thing to yourself.
You feel a nauseous tinge in your stomach. Well, at least the lamp is now yours.
The poor nightingale. So, turns out she's not so
You
nice.
take the old lamp.
Oh boy, I'm gonna rub it.
You rub the lamp and wait expectantly, but nothing happens. You're about to give it another try when a small puff of smoke appears at the end of the spout. It clears, revealing a note. As you remove it, the lamp disappears. You read the scroll.
To the unlucky fool who bought this lamp. Well, I didn't really buy it. I traded a nightingale's life for it, but I digress. As you may have gathered, this lamp no longer contains a fabulous genie, as my former master, praise him in his greatness, has released me with his final wish. Oh, I see Aladdin's been busy. However, as a consolation, please be advised of the following. The shopkeeper is not to be trusted. She dabbles in the black arts and keeps rather distasteful company. May these words reveal what lies beneath, and may your findings lead you to a higher position in life. You mean towards the air gem? So hard like a stone and white like the snow stands silent the man who guards what's below. May you forever know the beauty of freedom. Signed, Nibor Simawil, Genie. A.K.A. Robin Williams, may he rest in peace. Fascinating.